2048, a puzzle game created by Gabriel Kirkli from 2014 that quickly gained popularity amongst millions of people downloading and playing it. The main goal, of course, is reaching the 2048 tile. While many players strive for higher tiles and the absolute best score they could get, others started to approach the game from a speedrunning perspective, trying to beat the game as fast as possible. We're going to talk about the in and outs of how 2048 was beaten in just 23 seconds. Before we truly start, it's important to know how it works. The rule set is simple. Move the tiles by using WASD, HJKL, the arrow keys and/or the numpad. The goal of the game is to reach the 2048 tile by merging the tiles. At first, people spammed on the keys as fast as they could, but in late 2018, people discovered that they could hold down the keys and get even faster times this way. We call this strategy NKRO, or on speedrun.com, repeating keyboard. The times achieved with just button mashing are called non-NKRO times, purely because the NKRO strategy is not used in these runs. This video is going to cover the times achieved with NKRO, as it's considered a separate category from the button mashing times. The reason behind this is that it's an advantage over non-NKRO. Just pressing the keys at the same time and then holding them gives a much faster result than spamming them. The reason it is faster is because you can press and hold these keys once and they'll all register in a loop. The speed of this can be changed in your Windows settings, making this strategy the fastest legit way to speedrun we know of yet. Let's start with the very first time put up with this strategy. 1 minute, 1 second and 784 milliseconds on September 21, 2018 by a player named Hobbelweg, who dominated the leaderboards with various faster times over the course of roughly half a year. He beat sub 1 minute by 2 seconds only 3 days after the very first time was created. This was an amazing breakthrough, which wasn't done without NKRO just yet. Shortly followed by the very first sub 50 seconds time, Hobbelweg broke sub 50 by 844 milliseconds at the start of December 2018. 3 months later, in March 2019, Hobbelweg had already lowered the world record to 41.774 seconds. How did the world record actually improve so much in such a short period of time? It's because Hobbelweg wasn't the only NKRO player anymore, and the race for sub 40 had begun. Lost Sawmill started playing in January 2019, and quickly became better at putting up impressive times. The competitiveness between him and Hobbelweg is what made the times improve at the fast rate they did. Lost Sawmill would get within a few seconds of Hobbelweg's best time, but then Hobbelweg managed to lower it even more. It got to the point where some days they played for 7 hours long just to beat each other. Without the spirit of competition, the following, arguably the biggest breakthrough of 2048 speedrunning, would have never occurred. Just 2 days after Hobbelweg got to 41, Lost Sawmill beat the world record with a 33.572 seconds 2048, demolishing sub 40 by more than 6 seconds. People lost motivation to play with the strategy as the world record seemed unbeatable. For 3 years, no new world record was put up. Until another player, who started speedrunning in 2021 and quickly started competing for the non-NKRO times, started trying out NKRO. After just a few months of trial and error, Hobbelweg beat the world record by putting up a time of 31.857 seconds on the 2nd of July in 2022. They did not stop there though. Just 53 days later, on August 24, 2022, they put up a time never thought possible. 2048 in 23.853 seconds. Will this time be beaten in the future? Who knows? Thank you for watching the video. I'm expecting to post more 2048 world record progression videos as there are a lot of categories. Stay tuned!